Hey everybody, thanks so much for checking out Branch Out Guitar. I'm John, and today we're going to be talking about Hendrix rhythm. So let's get started. So in the previous lesson here on a YouTube channel, I talked about the pentatonic fourth. And you might have thought that I was just kind of giving you some weird exercise or some other weird way of looking at the scale, which is partially true, but it was building up to actually learning how to play kind of Hendrix style rhythm. Where Hendrix, Jimi Hendrix, didn't really just play, he played straight chords, but a lot of times he would use kind of that fourth interval that I was talking about and using notes from that scale to accentuate the chord rather than just playing a straight chord. I could play E minor like this, which is a regular bar chord. I could play it like this, you know, and any kind of variations like that. And most people will just play E minor like that. Hendrix would do a lot of times is just use kind of two notes. So really what you want to start doing, I'm going to show you a pattern to again go through the pentatonic positions here, and it's based on that pentatonic fourth. So here in the second position, I would start here on the top two strings at the third fret. Now, one thing that you can do is you could either slide up a whole step to the next two notes in this position on those strings. Again, like I referenced in that last lesson, this is kind of the Wish You Were Here lick from David Gilmour. And then you could do the same thing with the next two notes on the next two strings. That's the solo, but another way to break that up is to start using hammer-ons and pull-offs. So back to the third fret on the first two strings, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hammer on to the fifth fret only on the second string and then pull off. The low bass note, the low E, you can hear how those notes work really well, still accentuating just an E minor vibe, but using two notes and kind of some a little bit fancier stuff that's not just licks, but just a way to accentuate the chord in a different way. So you can take this same pattern and move it through all the notes of the string, you know. But I could take this other hammer-on pull-off idea and move it through the other pairs of strings in the position. I move up to the third position. Position. It's very common, like this style of playing you definitely hear Hendrix play at the beginning of Little Wing. You know, so on and so on. When he gets to the E minor chord, same thing. We're using just two notes on two notes on adjacent strings, and kind of playing up one note on one string and keeping the other note static. So back to this position, the fourth position. I think it's more effective to really be accentuating the treble strings. As you get on the bass strings, it gets a little muddy. I probably use that a little bit more sparingly when I'm playing with the band. That just get kind of washed up. But if I'm playing on the top strings, cut a lot more, so it's going to be a lot more effective when you're playing with other people. And then finally in the fifth position, same pattern. it's taken that pentatonic fourth interval that we were talking about and either kind of keeping it the pattern same on the same two strings and moving up and back down, or then using the hammer on pull off type thing. So that's pretty much it for a basic primer into Hendrix rhythm using the pentatonic fourth. Be sure to subscribe. You can comment, share below, and definitely be sure to check out branchoutguitar.com for more information. See you next time.